Hey everybody, welcome back to Side Hustle Enterprise. I am your host, John Mass, and this, of course, is Market Moves Monday. Got some interesting things to talk about today. We're going to be talking about Dogecoin and Amazon and share some charts with you guys and my opinion on where I see Dogecoin going. Again, I'm a long-term holder when it comes to Dogecoin, so just keep that in mind when we look at my charts. I'll go over that a little bit with you guys. We're also going to be talking about AMC and the potential short squeeze starting. And we're also going to be talking about Safemoon a little bit towards the end if we have time. I don't want this video to run super long. I want you guys to really make it to the end of it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you guys all enjoyed your weekends, enjoyed your family, enjoyed your time, had some relaxing R&R, and really recharged those batteries. 2021 has been such a hectic year for everybody. We're having some big news breaks every week, tons of stuff going on. It's been super exciting. Now, I do want to stop and pause for just a second and say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel up until this point and everybody who has joined the Discord channel and joined in on the conversation. That is one of my biggest things with this channel is to encourage people to talk and to share and to join in the conversation and share their opinions, whether it be on real estate or cryptocurrency or stock market investing or what they're just doing as a side hustle. I want the conversation to keep growing and keep advancing together. It's so much fun. It's been so enlightening to myself. I've learned so much along the way. So I just want to again say thank you to everybody. We are approaching that 1,000 subscriber mark here on YouTube. And if you're not aware of it, that is kind of the key point for make it or break it, in my opinion, when it comes to starting YouTube channels or newer YouTube channels like my own. That 1,000 subscriber mark is when YouTube really takes a look at individual channels and allows them to be monetized in a more professional manner. So I'll be able to advertise merchandise on my YouTube channel, not just on Discord. It really be a good step in a positive direction for me and for the channel and for Discord as well. So if you guys haven't done it already, show that like button some love, push this content out to new people, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And of course, hit that notification bell because I go live every Wednesday. We talk about the market and we do kind of a midweek recap. And it's a live AMA as well, where we talk about all sorts of subjects, whether it be cryptocurrency mining, hardware we like and hate versus software we like and hate, new things coming out in the market, and it's been really fun. And I have to say thank you to everyone who has joined in. So that being said, let's dive into it. Let's see what we got going on. First thing I want to share with you guys is this article that was posted about Jeff Bezos investing in cryptocurrency and Dogecoin. So you can see here we have a legal article posted. Jeff Bezos to invest in Dogecoin. Experts predict Doge will hit $1 in less than 24 hours. Now, the first half of the article really just talks about Elon Musk and his push and how he pushed it to 41 cents by himself. And he's been such an advocate for Dogecoin to the moon and so on. Then it says a little bit of a clip down here. Let's close, get rid of Biden. Reports are now doing the rounds that Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is planning on entering into the Dogecoin and backed the much talked about cryptocurrency by investing billions of dollars. Uh, It'll be very interesting to see if it actually comes to fruition. I know that you guys have probably seen a number of petitions floating around YouTube, floating around Dogecoin space and Twitter and everything else. I've signed a couple of them. I hope you guys have signed them. It'd be very interesting to see him finally implement it. We did see Jeff Bezos pull out roughly $10 billion out of Amazon earlier this year, which is the first time he's really pulled out that amount of money for his own personal investing or savings or whatever he's actually going to do with it. So we'll be very curious to see if that money was pulled out specifically for this reason. Now, one of the key things that were not really talked about when it comes to Amazon and Dogecoin is Twitter. Now, if you're not aware of it, Twitter is actually owned by Amazon, and Twitter is now accepting Dogecoin. You can use Dogecoin to buy bets on Twitter and promote your favorite streamers and upvote them and so on. So that's saying a lot right off the bat that people are kind of missing out on, and how important that little tiny tidbit really is. This could be a way of his Amazon team to test out the fundamentals of Dogecoin and other cryptocurrencies using a smaller platform like Twitch. I'm sure they've done tons of reports and analysis and tons of data digging on who the major majority holders are when it comes to Dogecoin. And he figured, now this is me just spitballing and assuming here, granted, Twitch is a good jumping point. Let's test the waters. In my opinion, this is what him and his team are thinking about. Let's test the waters. Let's see how reliable, how well, and how popular Dogecoin really is. Let's put it on Twitch. Let's see if we can actually generate some Dogecoin from Twitch. And then from there, maybe he'll implement it on Amazon.com and all the other Amazon platforms that are out there. Implementing a cryptocurrency on an e commerce site as large as Amazon is not an easy task. There's a lot of things and security that has to go into it. But once it's finally underway, and once we really see Dogecoin implemented on Amazon and other sites like Amazon, whether it be eBay or other e-commerce platforms, or whether Shopify finally gives us a link to start accepting cryptocurrency on our Shopify stores, or Teesprings, or wherever it may be, then we will really see cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, take off. Now, that's more or less what this article is saying. With that push and with that adoption, Jeff Bezos could potentially, and Amazon could potentially push Dogecoin to that $1 mark. Now, don't know when it's going to happen. Don't know when we're actually going to see it. So, fingers crossed it happens this year rather sooner than later, and we can really get this coin into the stratosphere and straight to Mars. So let's go ahead and from that point take a look at the charts and what I see going on with Dogecoin. Granted, guys, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I do study charts a little bit. I draw a lot of my own lines. I use a lot of key indicators like RSI. I use volume indicators. I use Bollinger Bands along with Fibonacci retracements. So I use a combination of these indicators. When they all kind of come together and say the same thing, kind of light bulb goes off, say, hey, something's moving here. Let's take a closer look at it and really emotionally make that commitment to invest more into something. So let's take a look in how we are performing with Dogecoin moving forward. So here's our Dogecoin chart here. I'm using Webull just because it's real straightforward and easy to use, and a lot of people like it so far. Let me make this a little bit bigger here so we can kind of take a look at the RSI bands. So we have a number of things going on, and it's a lot of information to take in. Don't freak out. Don't worry. I'm going to explain it step by step, a little bit at a time for you. So the first thing I did here is I kind of stretched out my RSI band so we can take a closer look at it. Let's zoom in a little bit on the chart. Now what you're seeing here, these horizontal dotted lines, those are my Fibonacci retracement lines. And then we're also seeing a wedge that I drew in myself along with some different colored rectangles and boxes. Now, typically I don't have these boxes really on my charts. I put them there to kind of give you guys a better visual on how I interpret this chart moving forward. So we're seeing a lot of sideways momentum here, really getting funneled into this wedge. That's a good sign of a breakout coming soon, in my opinion. We're seeing a lot of bouncing off of this top RSI. We saw one little dip here, two little dips here down to the bottom of that that Fibonacci band, and it's pushing up against it real hard. As soon as it touches it, boom, it's right up to the top again, and it sits along that top line real tightly. To me, it wants to go. In my opinion, it wants to break out. It's just waiting for the right catalyst to do it. We did see it touch upon this intersection here between my downward wedge line and a Fibonacci band, along with a Bollinger Band. It all kind of came together right here all at once. So depending on what happens in the next, say, 48 to 72 hours, we could see a nice little bump up when it comes to Dogecoin and other cryptocurrency. We all know they're all kind of attached to each other. So this blue area here is where I predict Dogecoin to kind of move freely in, up and down with markets and so on. These golden areas are my heavy resistance lines. Once it hits those lines, it's time for me to really consider what's going on. I'm not selling, but other people may want to take a look at what may be happening. I'm still in the profit in this zone, but I'm really going to take a closer look at what's going on, right? Why is it down that line? What happened? Is something going on? Where's the rest of the market at? And so on. Once we hit this point here, and we pass this red line here, which is what I drew in for representing the 70% mark for the RSI is up here. Once we get to that heavy upper resistance area and we break through it, then the potential is far greater to continue driving forward. Not saying it's going to go straight to $1 after that point, but it's a stronger momentum up, is what I'm saying. So if we take a look out, we zoom a little bit further out, you can see there's still another Fibonacci band up there, right around the, let me see here, 46467 mark. So that's the top resistance band. Now we could see that come Elon Musk's SNL skit, and we could hit that line right away because we all know they got to have some kind of Dogecoin skit plan. It'd be hilarious if they did. It would be sad if they didn't. So it'd be cool to see something like that. So that's more or less where I'm at when it comes to looking at this chart and moving forward. Again, I'm a long-term holder in Dogecoin. I'm in profits now. I'll be in profits even if it drops down to 10 cents. I mine it, I hold it, I love it, I believe in it. Doge Army all the way. So that's where I'm at. Take it as you see it. Don't lose sleep over it. This is just how I'm visualizing the progression of Dogecoin moving forward into the future. Hope that kind of helps you guys out when it comes to charting a little bit and how to really visualize and see what people are talking about when it comes to charts. A lot of these YouTubers out there, great at drawing charts, but don't really explain them too much. When I personally draw charts, whether it be on Dogecoin or the stock market or Forex, whatever it may be, I have to have multiple indicators kind of coming to the same conclusion. If I'm getting only one indicator saying it's a buy and three others saying it's a sell, not really gonna, I want everything to kind of come to a head. That's when I make my decision. That's how I view these charts. And of course, news is also a big thing as well. Now, segue real quick before we get into our last subject. When it comes to trading and it comes to charting, the next step to do if you are new to trading or an experienced trader, you already know this. Tracking your trades is very, very important for realizing or visualizing your losses, for a mental state and a mental strength, and visualizing the gains moving forward and really keeping track of everything that is going on. So what I've done based upon my experience as a teacher and an educator and someone who has done this for years and years on their own, I put together a book, a journal, if you will. It's a trade tracking journal. It's real simple, real easy to use. There's enough pages in here to track all of your trades for the week, for a year. Uh, it's got some interesting little things going on, portfolio information, dive into your portfolio. And then each week you have a breakdown of your weekly goals, your assets, what you're starting with when it comes to your assets, and how you're tracking your individual trades. So I try to make it as simple and fluid as I possibly could. It's not a super technical tracker. Of course, they have, you know, Excel sheets for all that technical, hardcore stuff. This is something that as you're trading, you can take notes, write down on the paper firsthand, and really get it to sink into your head. That's how I trade. It's worked for me for a number of years. I've seen some good gains, I've seen some small gains, but I track everything, losses, everything. So take a look at that. That's available in the description down below. It's also available digital copy on my site as well. So if you like it, let me know. I'm giving them away on Discord. If you want to slide over there, message me, and we'll talk more about if it's right for you or not. So moving right along. Now, the last subject, I think we got enough time for it to cover it briefly. I will make a special video on Safemoon. I've been meaning to do it for days now. That's just such a fast moving cryptocurrency. It has been super difficult to find appropriate information to share with you guys that won't hinder or won't sway you positive or negatively. I just want to give you as much information as I possibly can on the cryptocurrency. Of course, I'm going to give you my opinions as well. How you take them is completely up to you. Now, Safemoon itself looks great on paper. Before I even get my opinions into it, we are talking about reportedly the fastest growing cryptocurrency in this space. We're talking about 1.27 million unique wallets, and we're talking about huge, massive liquidity pools, market caps, and of course, they are burning tokens as well to incentivize the growth of the cryptocurrency. And of course, they are pushing out their new protocol, which is what this is all based upon, is their tokenomics system. Lots of stuff. It looks great. Had some huge gains, had some huge losses. It's kind of stabilized a little bit. I encourage you guys to take a look at it just because it is so popular and because it is so new. Really take a deep dive into it. Take a look at their Twitter, take a look at their Reddit page, and make the decision on your own, of course, and really do your due diligence. I personally picked up quite a bit of Safemoon tokens. I picked it up, weeks ago, so I'm up quite a bit on it. I can share that with you here if my wallet is still active. So let's go ahead. I'm going to log in here on my phone just so you guys can see where I'm at. So here are my holdings of Safemoon. I'm just under 500 million coins or tokens on my trust wallet. Now, the coin itself, it's saying it's down a little bit. Let me refresh it here. Okay, so we're not down crazy amount, but you saw my balance refreshed itself. So I'm earning Safemoon tokens every 5 seconds with this wallet. So hopefully within a week or so, 2 weeks, whatever it may be, I'll hit that $500 million mark. Safemoon team has been moving mountains to promote this coin and promote their project. They're doing it on Twitter, they're doing it on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else in between, Twitter and Twitch and so on, doing live AMAs and apologizing about their horrible AMAs and making better ones moving forward. So it's a very transparent coin so far. And I say that because it is only 2 months old. I'm saying all these things, I'm giving you guys all these facts, but the hardline fact is it's only 2 months old. And we're seeing these giant milestones just being knocked down one after another. Whether that's good or bad, I'll let you make up your mind on that on your own. But I had to give you the facts. I had to give you the details of what's going on. And of course, I had to show you my wallet as well. I am a little bit biased. I do have strong hopes for this coin. It is a gamble play for me. This isn't something I have bet the house on. I had some additional crypto lying around. I kind of scrambled it all together, put it all together, and bought some Safemoon tokens. That's where I'm at. It was a gamble for me. It looks real good to me. I've actually sat down and read the actual white paper for this coin, and I've looked at some of the open source coding for it. And that's another thing to be mentioned as well, that how many copycats we are seeing of this coin, Safe Mars, Safe whatever, and just all these different cryptocurrencies that are coming out of the woodworks copying their tokenomics system. That says a lot. When you're seeing copycats and you're seeing people really, could be chasing gains, sure, but they're copying not just the, hopefully copying the gains, but they're copying the tokenomics system of it. And that's what Safemoon is really built upon. That's what they're trying to incentivize, is the tokenomics system, rewarding holders, rewarding the community, and really pushing this cryptocurrency safely up and up and up and up and up and up to the moon, of course. So take a look at it. I will make a breakdown video specifically on Safemoon moving forward. I will try to get that out to you guys as soon as I possibly can. I hope that guys got some decent information and you have been enlightened a little bit moving into the week and you feel a little bit more calm and relaxed and you have a better understanding, or can at least come to a definite opinion of your own moving forward into this week. Again, if you have some questions and you have some concerns, join the conversation. We are live on Wednesday. Jump in, whether it be on Discord, whether it be in the chat here on YouTube. I encourage anybody and everybody, even if you come on just to say your joke, whatever, I don't care. Come talk with me. Let's get the conversation going. I'm all about it. So guys, until Wednesday and until the next video, thank you so much for jumping in and thank you so much for being a part of the Side Hustle Enterprise. And we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.